What is up, everybody? It's Nico from the EHG community coming back with some Ghost of Tsushima. We're gonna go ahead and continue on for where we're at. Last time, we ended up finding out, the temple that Norio needed help with, and sadly, there were a lot of people killed here. And we ended up getting ghost, our ghost form, like technically our ghost, like there's our ghost stance. So that's pretty cool that we got that now. So now we can actually use it in special occasions when we need to use it. Now we traveled like around this area to see possibly what else we can do for like any type of gameplay. So I'm trying to figure out that real quick. Also, one thing that kind of annoys me, which I'm probably gonna have to set up, is there you go. Don't worry, I fixed it at the moment. It was just a little slight issue. So that was something I needed to fix. But anyway, we've gotten to find out what Naruto needed. There are certain things that we need to do, like certain missions here. Like right here is the Black Wolf, which is another mission for Yuna, so we're gonna go over there. So here's what I've been hearing recently. And because I just found this out like a couple of seconds ago actually. That, and this is a completely different topic that things like companies or like for instance a company like NetherRealm Games actually disqualified players because of the game for criticizing the developers, which I have like a stance on that. It's, I don't know on like how I would feel about that. I don't know how they run things in there, but there are certain criticisms that I would take, like if it came to like things like I would say like characters or anything. I don't think it will be that big of a deal if I say like, oh, you know what? If I'm playing Overwatch, I'm saying that Genji is one of the easiest characters to understand. That's more of an opinion. So that's not like a pure fact thing, unless you actually want to do things on facts. A thing that I don't understand is why they would do something like that. I find it very ridiculous that they would get upset over that. But then at another point, this is on a platform, and at one point, a platform is not like like you don't have a place to say whatever you wish. As much as even one little thing, you don't have a right to say what you wish. Something, I'll tell you why. Certain things can be said on a platform, and with that certain things on a platform, sometimes it could shut it down. It could shut down the platform. It could cause a lot of issues and feedback on the masses. And, that's a major thing. So a lot of companies are a lot of people literally get to a point where they're upset and they say stuff like, oh, they're canceling freedom of speech. Now here's my thing. I don't really care on that situation because of the fact that when you're on a platform, you don't have freedom of speech. You don't really have freedom of speech. You really don't. There's nothing you could really do on a platform like that where, you know, things like, oh, excuse me, sorry, where things like, you know, freedom of speech is limited, especially freedom of speech in certain places are limited. There's nothing you can do about that. Your freedom of speech does not change that. Your freedom of speech does not do anything for that. Because of the fact that people complained about stuff like freedom of speech, it's kind of weird to me. Because you can't do things like say bomb on an airplane. You can't say, of course, I don't know why anybody would be stupid enough to say this, but some people will not say the N word on live television because, the show will get in trouble. The person will get major shit on that. And, a lot of people don't seem to understand that. A lot of people will never seem to understand that. I don't get why people just think because, oh, it's my freedom of speech that you get to say those things. Not on a platform. On certain platforms, you're not allowed to say certain things. That's just sadly how it is. That's just how it is. A lot of people just don't like that. I understand people don't want the I know that people don't want to go ahead and change the freedom of speech thing. That's fine. I completely understand that. But at one point, as I said, you do not have freedom of speech in a platform. And that's just how it is. And it's just simply how it is. I don't understand why people are upset about that. That has been a thing for a while. And I think people should just learn in certain areas now, since a lot of gaming companies, especially people like I would say Insomniac, I would say NetherRealm Games are fighting back against people who think they have the right to say anything. They don't. That's just a sad reality of it, people. Like for instance, a lot of people were talking about and criticizing stuff like things like having not the no right, especially with the Blizzard thing. It's like, guys, you've never had a right to say anything in the first place. Like, I don't get what you mean that you think you have a right to literally say whatever you want on a platform. Like, nobody gets to do that. Nobody gets to go ahead and say, oh, oh, it's my freedom of speech. Nope, who cares? That's too bad. That's too bad. Whether you have a freedom of speech or anything, it does not matter on a platform where the platform can get in trouble for it. It's ridiculous. Yeah, so it was ridiculous. Oh, and that's what happened. So, okay, but yeah, that's just how I feel about it. So, damn, so we're going after a guy named Black Wolf in this game. So right now, the Black Wolf was someone who sold children to slavers. And when we came to, so you sold your brother Why not? Okay, so you sold your brother for stupid shit. All right, nice job. Great job. That's great. Sold Taka for food and stuff like that. Nice job. That's what happened. Sometimes you need some time. Okay, no problem. Take some time. Then we do whatever other mission you need to do. We got some stuff that we need to do around here anyway. And I'm hoping it's around here. Let's see, can I just get that one little bit of points, like a little bit right there? Jeez, like it's just like right there, like it's literally right there. Alright, dueling under falling water. Huh. We're close by, and I'm getting sort of close by. So let's go ahead and travel there. But yeah, that's just a major thing with, like, you know, the freedom of speech. Nobody has freedom of speech on a platform. That's just what it is. That's what people don't understand. Whether it's a legal right, it does not matter. It's not a big deal. Like, no, your legal right does not change that. And that's just a sad part about it. Why they did it, I thought was pretty childish. I thought it was extremely childish. Because of the fact that, you know, they criticized the character. As much as I criticize... Oh, okay, then we got a shrine here. As much as I criticize a lot of characters in Overwatch, doesn't mean I don't see, like, you know, the hard work that the developers have done. I just don't like the character. But then at one point, as I said, that's why I'm guessing they did that. So I'm not really surprised that they would go ahead and go against that, and they would just, like, literally grab people about that. So I'm just not. I'm like, it's like if you're going ahead and criticizing and making fun of somebody's work, like, especially if you're an artist, that bothers the hell out of me. So, like, that would bother the hell out of me. So with that, you know, that's just a major deal on it. I don't know what to say on that. But yeah, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Like I'm on both points. Like, I understand that, you know, I felt like it was really childish that they did that. But as I said, on a platform, you don't have the right to say whatever you want. That's just how it is. As I said, as much as I hate... Oh, that person's dead. No, I thought that person was just waiting for somebody. But as much as I hate certain characters in a game, you know, people took their time to actually, like, you know, get on, you know, certain people. I see posts like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna stop buying MK products. I'm like, dude, no, you're not. You could care less about what other people say and everything. That's why I don't take a lot of people's words seriously, because a lot of people say a lot of things but then don't mean it. That's where I stand with that. It's a lot of how do I say this in the most possible nicest way? It's a lot of bullshit coming from people who don't really understand or really care that much. Like, if somebody says, oh, I'm not going to buy MK products because now all of a sudden they're going to go ahead and limit somebody's speech, I'm like, no, you are not. You're still going to buy the next MK, which is probably going to be MK12 in the future. And you're going to still, and you're still going to go ahead and like the story. You're going to see what's going on. And then you're going to go ahead and like everything that they do still. Like, come on. Like, it's literally childish things that they're saying. Now, one guy, like, it's just very difficult to take that type of thing seriously. It's ridiculous. Ah, there you are. Hello, Ronan. It's time for you to face me. And speak to him. See what happens. Do it under falling water. Alright. Or at least they know. I know I'm looking for them. And then now they're gonna get this work. Alright, Ronan. Let's see what you got. Alright. Bring it. Come on, I got you. With this. Ha ha ha! He's like, this is just a job. Got my guy, please. This is just a job, okay. Take that. I feel offended that you just told me that's just a job. This guy just offended me. Like, how dare you? Just for that, you had to die, Ronan. Sorry. It's had to be done. Forgive me? Not really. No, I don't need your forgiveness. I'll collect whatever's in here. Now, where else do we have to go? Do we have anything specific that we have to do here? We do have a gate around here. There's another one. A final request. Mongol bandits are bad enough, but groups of rogue straw hat Ronin have become more bold. I heard they're attacking peasants. Ah, okay. That's a problem. That is a major problem. That is a major problem. Oh, like, we have to go ahead now, get rid of some Ronins who are just attacking innocent people. Alright, let's go up. There. 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 Hi. Hiya! There we go. Now, where is this? Here's me, Ronins. We got a problem. You see that? You're on fire. You better run now. Nope. You see, your boy went ahead and freaking burned to hell for that. Now everybody else has to die. Back off. Now you take that. You guys are getting freaking bold, huh? My guy. Take that, burn. You there? Ha! 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 Ho! Ho! Ha! Take that. Bring it. Bring it. Bring it. Not gonna happen. When did that guy sheath his sword? been on some crap today. Where? I killed you with a kunai. Take that. Anybody else? You die. Ha! Goodbye. Alright, coolness. What else do we have here? Oh, we got a bunch of stuff from the Ronins. Let's hope everybody's alright, though. Is everybody okay? Hello? You seem to be fine, you alright? Alright, everybody seems to be cool except for a couple of the people that ran. Take that. You alright? What the hell happened? I don't know. They forced the men here to go with them. They took my husband, Oda. Do you know where they went? They talked about going into a gorge in the north. Oh crap. A final request. That's it. They went ahead and took someone innocent. How can they do that? Oh, it's time for me to go ahead and deal some damage here. So, where would that go? Wow, that's a long distance. All right, no problem. We're on our way to go over there. Which way is it? Right over here to the north. Alright, come on, Nobu. We got a long way to go, buddy. So, there's that with the whole thing with NetherRealm games. And now, my goodness, a lot of people are literally getting on the shit of Cyberpunk still. And it's like, come on, I understand the game came out with some issues. Yes, we got it. But people, there's nothing that a developer can do. The developer doesn't really have too much of a say as much as they wish they could. Geez, like, if a developer had a say, then it would be amazing. But they barely have anything of a say. As much as they want to, they don't. They don't have too much of a say here. And it's like the whole business area. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, the devs this, the devs that. Stop blaming the fucking devs, goddammit. Alright? Jeez, the devs have nothing to do about it. The devs really don't do too much about it. It was rushed. And then it had to be rushed out. But at one point, a lot of people are saying that the consumer cannot take any blame on this. I'm like, what the hell do you mean you guys can't take any blame on this? You guys were literally getting upset because it was taking too fucking long. And then you were like, oh, you know what? It should have been delayed again. No, you guys literally send death threats to delay it. You guys literally send death threats to delay the fucking game. What is the point of literally going ahead and sending death threats for someone just trying to do their damn job? Especially during COVID. Like, seriously, like, there's nothing you can fucking do about that. There's nothing that they can do about that. As I said, if they could work at their fucking company, it would be a great thing. But the problem is, you know, people are just upset about that. People are like, oh, it takes too fucking... Like, it wasn't really well done. It's this and that. I'm like, okay. No problem. Understandable. You have that opinion. But then at one point, when people go ahead and say stuff like, oh, you know what? Like, what, like, oh, why don't you make your own game? Like, hell yeah, why don't you make your own game? Like, if you want to critique someone on the game, then why don't you make it? If you think the game's well, like, messed up and well done, like, shitly done, then why don't you make it? It's like going into a game development area, right? And then you tell them that their game is terrible. You tell them, okay, what can you do about it? All right, what are we gonna do about it? What would you like to add? You tell them what they want to add. All right. So they say that, oh, you know what, you guys are massively lazy on your job with that, and they tell you, can you do better? And if you can't back that up, you will just be laughed outside the building. You will be laughed harder than freaking you'll be laughed at Microsoft harder than what Nintendo did. Yeah, Nintendo laughed at them. Like, what? Yeah, hell yeah. I would have laughed. I would have laughed in your face. I'm like, excuse me, like, so you're giving me these ideas, but you can't manage to do and tell me my job is lazy. But you can't manage to do it yourself. That's a problem. Like, that's a major issue. Like, I wouldn't take that seriously. I would just be all over your ass verbally. It would be hilarious to just laugh at you. Because of the fact that it's like a person who has never worked in retail telling people, oh, retail is very easy. Like, what the fuck, dude? They don't ever come into my face about that. It's like don't ever come to me about that stuff, because I'm just gonna laugh at you and leave. It's like me saying, like, you know, oh, you know, playing that, yo, literally, you're lazy at playing that guitar, but I can't make a fucking G chord on a fucking guitar, or any type of chord at all. I can't even play one freaking string, or I can't even fucking learn how to pluck the damn string. But then you want to go ahead and critique me on my damn work. Like, excuse me. Like, that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. Like, don't do that. Like, don't do that in any type of manner. Like, you're just looking to be laughed at. Like, it's just like one of the most embarrassing things that you could possibly do. Like for instance, if I go to Aaron from Game Grumps and tell him, like, yo, dude, like, literally your work looks massively lazy, which it doesn't. It actually looks amazing. But if I do that and I didn't even know how to, like, draw in any type of manner, I will be laughed at. You'll be like, excuse me, like, who the hell, like, don't you dare tell me anything. Criticism is good, but at one point, if you are bad at your criticisms, like, I don't understand what the hell was up with you people. They can't learn from stupid criticism. I hate bad criticism. That is terrible criticism. Like, a lot of people don't understand that because, you know, oh, you know, every criticism is great. I'm like, not every criticism. If every criticism was great, I would just tell you, yo, shut the fuck up. Don't worry about it. Every type of criticism is great. Like, that's the biggest lie that I've ever heard in my life. You take it from the inn. Oh, really? They mentioned some cliffs near the river. Oh, come on. Like, am I really gonna have to go, like, everywhere for these guys? Like, where are they? How far are you? Alright, so it's not really that far, honestly. But yeah, it's like that type of criticism doesn't help anybody grow. If I ask, hey, guys, I want some info, you know, like, because there is bad and good criticism, and it's like me saying, hey, you know what? Oh, you're just bad at my job. You're bad at your job. Okay, how am I bad at my job? Or, like, for instance, oh, I didn't like this game. Okay, what don't you like about it? Good criticism. I'll give you an example. I didn't like the fact that there was just, like, less characters to play. I feel like, you know, there could have been a lot more characters to choose and a lot more story added to it with those characters. I would like to see a lot more in the future games, possibly, or if anything for DLC and stuff like that. And you see, that is criticism. That is good criticism. Okay, no problem. No problem at all. Cool, we got this. Alright, we'll give you that info. Thank you for letting us know about the characters. Yeah, or something like, oh, maybe, like, for instance, if we make a freaking, 8-bit game, then, oh, maybe we can make the game in 3D. Fine, that's good criticism. That is good criticism. Why nobody can go ahead and give me good criticism, I don't understand. It's on why people just think there's that every criticism is good. Like I would never listen to criticism like that. It's so bad of criticism. It's so bad of criticism. So I would never listen to someone who gives bad criticism like that, because that doesn't help me grow as much as I want to. That's what the problem is. By the end. I recognize some of them, blah blah blah. Okay. You used to serve Clan Yarikawa. Oh, and still traitors to their own people. There are more of us nearby. Going to Koi, Hyo, and Oda. Oda's alive. If any were killed here, tends to the bodies and they go somewhere else. Oh, come on, really? Am I gonna travel back and forth? Ah, the Ronan camp. This man was cut down. Both of the poor people. Alright, we're gonna check that out in the next episode. Alright guys, definitely subscribe to the EHG community. Definitely turn on your notifications where we get new streams and new videos set out. Definitely join us on our Facebook group, our Discord channel, and make sure to check out our merchandise. But this is Nikko from the EHG community. Stay tuned for another episode of Ghost of Tsushima. And remember that there's always something amazing on the horizon.